Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I have no idea if this is going to work or if this is not going to work. So my regular software has apparently died. So yeah, let's see. Microphone Rodecaster Pro. So we're good with the microphone. We should be good with the video. The video looks great. And yeah, so apparently we need to modify our software today. So it's going to be one of those days. All right. So yeah, let me go to the live section over here and get my YouTube link for this. I get shareable link. I got that. Let me view that on YouTube. Let me paste that into here. And then we should be good. We should be good. Hopefully, we should be good. So now that's not responding either. So this is going to be one of those nights. You know what I mean? Sarah, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Maruta, we got Dorothy. We got Tarot Magician. What's going on? Appreciate that. Bartman, welcome as well. Thanks for hanging out tonight. So yeah, it's going to be one of those wild nights, apparently. So my regular software has died. I don't know why. So we're using StreamYard today. We're going to wing it and hope for the best. You know, we're going to hope for the best. So yeah, there it is. Anyway, so I'm back. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. And we are ready for all of the humping. Sarah, thank you for your donation. Dorothy, thank you for your donation as well. So we're going to do StreamYard tonight. So it's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those nights where we hope for the best. And, you know, we'll give it a try. We're going to give it a try tonight. Well, there we go. All right. So, yeah, technical difficulties. Dorothy wants a general, please. We can do that indeed. Let's start out with one of these beautiful tarot decks. It is known as the Druidcraft Tarot, one of the original decks on the stream. This has been a long time that we have been using this deck. This is actually one of the first decks in here, right? Hamburger and a Shake, welcome. What is going on? I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. So, yeah. There we go. All right, let's take a look at this. A little bit of a Two of Cups, which I like. It is all about relationships, love, connections, and getting all of the connections in there, what have you, right? Aquarius Owl, welcome. I appreciate you hanging out. Crafty Lady, hello, if I didn't already say hello. So there we go. But yeah, looking for a little bit of a general here for Dorothy. You're looking at just kind of taking command of what we need to take command of. I think there are a lot of things emotionally that are holding you back, that are pulling you in different directions, that are kind of making you not exactly, you know, sort of the best that you can be, or pulling you in different directions, or just kind of a confusing kind of thing that's going on with that. It's time to get a hold of that. It's time to at least put some reins on that and see what we can do to sort of fix or address or sort of, you know, try to get things running the way that they need to be running. It is one of those where you're just going to have to take command. And you sort of see this across the line, right? Hamburger and a Shake. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. You got the Two of Cups over here. You are looking at relationships being a forefront right now, connecting with people, talking to people, getting people on your side and whatnot. I think that's going to be very valuable for you in the long run. So yeah, we can do that. We can make that happen. I think that's going to be a valuable thing for you to sort of get a hold of. It is all about relationships, how we connect, what we do. Maybe this is related to getting some command over the emotions, some control over things and how they go. Could be. Maybe these two are related. I can see it happening. But it is time to sort of address some of the needs that need to be done there. Definitely something in there. Now, you're looking kind of at the sun as well. It's time to sort of ride forward. A lot of times in our life, we do kind of get one of these situations to where we're stuck or we're not able to progress to the next thing. It is time to ride forward. It is time to see the light. It is time to shine some light on maybe some things that have been difficult for us in the past. I think that could be something that is, needs to be addressed, or at least needs to be discussed as far as that goes. So there's a little bit of a general feel and making it happen tonight. There we go. Again, we're on a different platform because Streamlabs has decided to completely crap out, and I have no clue why. So we'll figure that out after the stream, because we really didn't have a ton of time in order to address the things that needed to be addressed. All right, Sarah is next. Sarah, I don't know if you're still a fan of the Gregory Scott. I know some people become a fan and then they're not a fan of a particular deck, right? I know that Crystal is no longer a fan of the Witch's Tarot or whatever. Yeah, the Witch's Tarot, whatever we have been using before. So yeah, you just kind of got to wing it and make it happen. Corrine, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you too. Let's go and scroll down over there. We got Christy. Welcome. I appreciate you. What is up? How you doing? You love listening to my readings. Well, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. That's what I'm saying. Sarah, thank you for your other donation. We got Christy coming in. What's going on? Be random with me. I'd love to be random with you. Ultraviolet Teddy Bear, of course. And Diane, thank you for your donation. There we go. A little bit of a February action. Where are we going? Where is this going to take us? What kind of adventures do we have as far as February goes? It looks like we got a little bit of an Eight of Swords. Maybe February is not the month to make a lot of progress, to make a lot of things happen that you should have been waiting for. It does seem like February could be one of those where we want to sort of sneak into whatever we need to be, or sort of address whatever it needs to happen, maybe not a non-direct way. It's almost like that being direct doesn't work. Being just sort of up in the face, being direct, being straight line doesn't work. Maybe we want to take a little bit of a more of a casual connection with things. Maybe you want to sort of relax a little bit and not be sort of up in that direct mode as it goes. Eight of Wands says February goes by quick. Not only that, but this is sort of a hitting into the love section. It feels like that love. Okay, here's what I think. It feels like love really works in February, but it takes a lot of effort for it to really sort of manifest where we want to go, right? Because we can be in that mode where love works. We have a lot of love opportunities. Maybe we're meeting people. Maybe we have some cool things. Maybe we have some interesting aspects that are coming through in love, but it seems like that we have a lot of misses as it goes. So we do have some couple of hits, but just tons and tons of misses. In addition, it feels like love is something that needs to go fast, go quickly. It feels like it's either successful or it fails almost immediately, right? You get that feeling of, hey, this is working, this ain't working, and I don't have to wait 2 minutes to figure it out. I think that's one of the very powerful things here. Seven of Swords is taking the direct way just doesn't work in February. Take the back way, see what we can do, right? See what we can sneak around and sort of come at it a little bit non-direct, because it almost feels like that the direct method could be a little bit too forward or too direct. Maybe we're doing something at our job and we're just like straightforward, right? And it just doesn't function. It's not working at all. And sort of coming at it a little bit more casual would have been a lot better in the long run. You do have a couple of eights here. You got 8, 8, 7, and 10. Sort of interesting. 10 of Pentacles says, as we approach March, I think a lot of things that we are having issues with in February sort of work themselves out. It feels like, again, we're stuck. Eight of Swords. We're in that mode. Maybe we're sort of on the mouse wheel where we're just not making any progress, but we're putting a lot of work towards that. And, sometimes that's not something that works for us, right? Can we pin the PayPal? I can pin the PayPal. Yeah, thank you for the reminder. I appreciate you. Let's see. Let us go and post the PayPal and let us pin the message. And there we go. All right. But yeah, so avoid the directness. Try to come around to the side if we want to. It feels like a lot of things are instant success, instant things. Well, that's good. You don't have to wait a long time to sort of see where everything is going. Eight of Swords, though. Any big plans, any big pushes, any big things coming around, you definitely want to hold off on that. I don't think this is the time to put us fully out there and to try everything and hoping for the best. 10 of Pentacles says March and April for just go a lot better for you, just overall. It feels like March. It feels like April. It's like, oh, finally. Things are finally sort of coming around. Things are finally getting to where I would like them to be. So there we go. A little bit of a pullback, a little bit of a challenge as far as February goes there. Anyway, we still got Corrine in the mix. So thank you again for all your donations tonight. Next up is Hamburger and a Shake. Oh, wow. Okay. Hamburger and a Shake. Let us pin that over there. Should I stay or should I go now? Of course, because I'm a Libra, I can't decide is what I'm talking about. By the way, I didn't play the intro. Here is the intro from my beautiful girlfriend.
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
And making it happen. All right. Should I stay or should I go? It is a throwdown. This, my friends, is the brutal throwdown, like you see in the WWE competitions, where we have two choices. One choice is clearly better than the other choice, but we don't know which it is. MR, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. We have Reiki B coming in, Dancing Oracle. What is going on? I appreciate everybody hanging out. It is hump day tonight, and we need to be serious about the humping. This is no laughing matter. If you can get the humps on the hump day, take the humps as they should be. But yeah, we got a couple of days till Friday, and then the weekend is upon us, and it is gonna be a party this weekend. I see vodka, I see tequila, and I see mixed drinks this weekend for me, is what I'm saying. Anyway, MR, I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. I mean, it is full party. I'd play the little party balloons, but this is not the platform that I should be on. The one that I should be on crashed. So we'll fix it, okay? I got a master's in IT. We'll be fixing this, no problem. But I can't fix it in the 2 minutes before y'all wait. All right, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, should I wait or should I go now? Staying. What is the good? What is indifferent about staying? It feels like you want to stay. Hamburger or shake. I'm not saying you're lazy, but I'm saying you like the easy mode. We all love the easy mode. We would all like to be embraced, enveloped. We would all like to be kissed, hugged, and snuggled by the easy mode. But I don't think the easy mode, maybe the easy mode works. I don't know. We'll see over here. But this is, should you stay? Should you stay? You like the easy mode. You want that. This is sort of what you've been looking at. This is where you're guided. I don't have to make a decision now. I can sit on my hands and I can stare at it and then make a decision later. What is good with that? Well, why do something immediately when you can postpone it for days and days, right? Now, this is something that you're kind of concerned about, not going to lie. Is this something you're like, if I don't make the correct decision about this, there's some consequences over there, and maybe I am not ready to pay the price just yet. And I think that could be something that does bother you, right? A little bit of like, oh man, worry, concern. Where is this going to go? What is this going to take us to, right? Linda, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. Nisha Queen, welcome as well. Joan, I don't know if I said hello, but hello. And LaGrace, ditto. All right. Now, the other thing is you like to avert any responsibility if you can. I mean, right? We'd like to avert any responsibility if we can, because, hey, make a wrong decision, that's on me. If I don't make any decision, that would be fantastic. So staying looks like a default, but maybe it's not the best default. Let's look if we should go. First off, yeah, there's some major changes if you decide to go, if you decide to launch forward, if you decide to hope for the best and you're like, screw it, I'm going, right? You do have a little bit of the death card, phallic symbol and all. Welcome to Crowley's world. But yes, this is something that is going to start a little bit of a new pattern, a little new normal. And sometimes that happens to where you embrace something new and exciting. You're like, I'm getting out of my comfort zone. And all of a sudden that becomes your comfort zone. That's kind of what we're looking at. A little bit of a wheel over here, a little bit of a thrust, a little bit of a push, a little fiery aspect shoving us in there. But there are major changes that are going to happen to you because of this. So what would I do? Well, staying looks like your default, bottom line. Going looks like something that is going to take a lot of fiery effort. It is going to become the new normal. You're going to stretch outside the comfort zone, and as well, it's going to introduce some major changes. So what is your change tolerance? Some people have endless change tolerance. Me, I love change. I love hectic. I love an embrace, and I snuggle the changes. Right? The little chaos that comes from doing day trading, from doing everything in my life, that is like, but I don't know, you do you. So there we go. There's your reading. That's a little wild reading, but I'm in a wild mood tonight. Every day is a little wild night on the show. Sarah understands that with a little Gregory Scott action. Do I need to show you the box again? I can. I'm not going to leave it on the screen forever. There you go. There's the box. All right, listen, look at this. I don't know what to do. Well, that's why I'm here. One part of me wants to hit and run, and another part says, that ain't right. You don't want to hit and run. What's the other car going to do? The other car could get very angry at you. And in Texas, they could be armed. So obviously you don't live in Texas, but I do. Anyway, you don't know what to do. Part of me wants to hit and run. Another part says it's not right. We can do another throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
It looks like it's throwdown central tonight. Maybe it is. All right. Hit and run on the left. And it ain't right is on, of course, the right. Hit and run, it ain't right. It ain't right. Make it tight, And I think if you're a donation, I appreciate you. Linda, what happened? My software took a shit, Linda. My software completely died. It completely died. All right. And the 2 minutes that I had to start the stream was not sufficient time for me to fix it. But after the stream, I think we will be addressing that post haste. All right. Hit and run is over here. Hit and run feels like that it affects more people than you. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's bad. I don't know. How many other people are going to be affected by this? They're not going to be happy with that. Five of Wands is they're going to come at you like a freaking witch hunt. And you're going to be like, oh my, that is upsetting. That maybe not something you want to do. But, that's it. That's the way it goes sometimes. Hermit says as well, the hit and run seems like a little bit of an independent decision. Maybe this is not something everybody supports. Maybe it's not something everybody wants to sign up for. But you're like, if I do this, this is all on me. 10 of Swords, though, if you do the hit and run, that's it. That's it. There's no more. There's no follow-up. There's nothing else happening. There's nothing else happening, right? There's just something's going on with any of that. Anyway, so yeah, hit and run looks like affects more people. This is an independent decision that not a lot of people are going to support you on. And if you do it, that is a finale. That is a final decision as far as that goes, right? Anyway, Linda says, in that case, your software, you hope it gets better. My software officially has phase 4 mantle cell lymphoma. My software needs some chemo or something, and I'm going to give it to it after this stream is over. All right. Anyway. All right. Now, this ain't right is the next card, which is interesting because we have another death card. We just had a death card. We can have it again. It's not at the end like the last one, but who gives a crap? 5 of Cups, right? It ain't right. You're correct. You are correct. That is a number 1 correctamundo. But yes, it ain't right indeed. It's just something that's going to hit you a little bit of emotionally. You're going to be like, it's upsetting. You're going to be like, I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to see it. It ain't right. Maybe if I ignore it, it'll go away. Maybe if I cover up my eyes and I bury my head in the sand, it will go away. Maybe. Death says as well, it ain't right because there's some dramaticism in there. There's something in there that you don't like and you don't want to embrace. It's not like a big change or what have you. The death card says you just don't want to embrace it. You're looking at it, you get your head buried in the sand, you don't want to deal with it at all. And that's what it is. It ain't right indeed. And the Wands just says leaping off of there, you're going to trip and fall because nobody is going to be able to recover from that, not even a 3rd degree black belt in ninjutsu or whatever else it is, right? Egyptian, a famous, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. We got Be Random with Me. I think you're on the PayPal side. We still got Corrine. We got Be Random with Me up on the PayPal queue. We're going to get you after this. The software needs Viagra. I mean, I don't know about that, but maybe. Merciful Mermaid. What is going on? I appreciate you. But yeah, a little bit of that Knight of Wands. It says, it's not right indeed. So other part says it's not right. One part says hit and run. I would go with it's not right. It's just not right with this hit and run. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. What hit and run means a lot of different things. What I'm thinking probably is not what you're thinking, but that's me. I'm weird. Anyway, there's really no way for me to show the PayPal readings, unfortunately. I'm kind of screwed with the PayPal readings. Let me uncheck Sarah, and we're going to go to the PayPal readings. Kareen's general reading is going to be right now, even though I can't show it because my software is completely screwed. So did Kareen say anything in chat at all? If she did, I could highlight her name. Kareen, if you want to say something in chat, I can highlight your name so you can find it later. Let's see. Still looking. I got nothing. Maybe Kareen said something in chat. I still got nothing. I have no idea. Anyway, this is Kareen's reading. So I guess we'll do the grape juice. General play. There we go. Kareen, thank you for typing something. There we go. We got Kareen in the house and doing all this stuff. What's the difference? I don't know what's the difference. The stream by Zotero, not witchcraft. What's the difference? Who knows? Ms. Green, I think if your donation, I appreciate you. We got Ricky's action in the queue. Be random with me if you want to type something random in the chat, because you are random. We'll be random with you. Then I can also highlight that and put it on the screen. But my normal software died. I can't fix it in the 2 minutes I had. This is what you get, right? I will fix it after the stream, but for right now, not so much. And I thank you for your donation. And Yaya, thank you for your donation as well. Let's go with a Kareen and see where this is going to take us. A little bit of a general. Hopefully it's not about air conditioning this time. I don't know. Okay, we see the Hierophant, the King of Cups, the Lovers, and the Sun. You're on the right path romantically. You seem to be all right. You know, there's a little bit of hesitation. I'm going to admit now. There's a little bit of hesitation on that romantic thing going. You're like, should I not? I'm having doubts. I'm having things. Christy, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, that Lovers just says you're on the right path. You know what you're doing. You know where you're going. You got the master's degree and all of that stuff, right? The Lovers cards, especially at the first, especially with the dancing frogs. It's all about the dancing frogs and the little heart that has the candy in it for Valentine's Day. See what I'm saying? They are going to be all excited and be good to go. It looks like you're on the right path. Now, are you completely invested in it? No. Got a little bit of that King of Cups. You're like, maybe I'm just not 100%. Maybe I got some cold feet. Maybe I got a little bit of cold feet. It happens to the best of us. The Hierophant says it's too serious, too quick. I just got out of something that was a little bit more serious. I just got out of something that was a little bit too forward. I just got out of something that was a little bit heavy. It's a little bit too thick on the foundation. And that Hierophant just says, yeah, I just did that. The Sun, though, I have high hopes. He's got high. But yeah, the Sun says we're going to be good. Everything's going to be fine. You sort of have to ride together, fly the kite, get out there, get the sunlight. And this is something where the more we learn about it, the more excited we get, the more excited we sort of are in moving forward, making it happen with that. But yeah, the Hierophant and the Sun, 3 big major cards here. I think you're looking at love being on the right track. I think we're looking at love being exactly where you want it to be, and just sort of hope for the best and go with it and get a little bit on that emotional train and just say, hey, let's ride to the next station. At least ride to the next station. Be random with me is next on the PayPal side tonight. Leona, you got plenty of time. We just started, Leona. We're waiting for you. Ms. Heidi, we got Esoteric. I love that name. Be random with me is next. We got Alabama. What is going on, Alabama? There are 1,000 ways to donate. Wander around the stream until you find them. We got some in the description. We got some everywhere. We got PayPal from my girlfriend. Well, there we go. We got PayPal from my girlfriend. Thank you, my girlfriend. I appreciate that. Otherwise known as Ultraviolet Tarot. All right. Let's see what it is. A question. Be random with me is randomly driving around. Be random with me if you're driving. Be careful about texting. Never drive and text based upon a fat man reading your cards on the internet. You should never do that. But if you're randomly swerving and driving and exiting and going all about random things, that's okay too. We're going to go with the Meraki Tarot up in here. Baja is what I'm talking about. Carolina on my mind. Thank you so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate you too. 2. We'll see where this is going. Evo, it's been a minute. How you doing? Well, I'll say it's been a minute, it's been a few days. Evo, I appreciate you hanging out with us. Thank you for being here tonight. But yeah, where should I put my focus in February? You should focus on the cards is what you should do, because yeah, hopefully I don't have problems clicking names today. So this platform looks pretty cool. Maybe I'll pay for it. Maybe I'll give StreamYard their gazillion dollars a year in case my main thing dies, because it's actually pretty fun. Actually, I like it. I like the questions over here. Anyway, that's kind of cool, actually. But I don't have all of my little cute little things I got, though. But, anyway, going to work out with air conditioning. Kareen, air conditioning is perfect in the winter. All right. All right. The software may break, Kareen, but my humor is always on point. All right. All right. Where should I put my focus in February? 7 of Cups everywhere. Be random with me. I'm going to admit now, I like your style. I love your style. In fact, Be Random with Me, you are a genius. Be Random with Me has like 78 different tarot channels that she runs. 78 different YouTube channels that she runs effectively, wonderfully, great edited, good stuff over there with the Tarot Teasers channel, my fave, and all of that other stuff. We got Mina. Welcome. I appreciate you. But yeah, so I'm just saying, 7 of Cups. Focus on it all. See, I think you've got a unique talent to where you can do all of that crap effectively and you can do it well. You're one of the few people that can do it. A lot of people will be pulling their hair out with that many tarot channels. You're like, I got this crap. What are you talking about? Watch me swear, boys. But yeah, Serena, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, the 7 of Cups just says do it all. Screw it. If you can do it all, do it all. You know what I'm saying? I paint. I do stock trading. I work full time. I do tarot. I can do it effectively. That's what I'm going to do. I mean, you should do it all. You should not be like, ooh, I need to hyper focus on this one thing. No. Keep yourself busy. Yeah, we got the YouTube user on the PayPal blowing up the PayPal over there. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, MR, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. YouTube user, thank you for your double shot donation over the PayPal section. But yeah, we got a little of the Hierophant over here. This is something where you do have to get some advice. I think that there's a level of excitement, a level of good stuff happening on a lot of the things you're doing that you could really improve with some advice, a couple of tweaks, a couple of things. Hierophant, right? Look to a higher power. Get some advice on lighting, cameras, do something, sort of introduce a couple of new features, a couple of new things, a couple of exciting things into what you're kind of doing already. And the Hierophant says that is going to be something that you really enjoy because it sort of brings it into that next level. And I think that's where you want to have it out, right? 5 of Cups, though. Don't be discouraged by failures. I do think you have a couple of failures coming up. Don't be discouraged by it. I think you are going to be awesome as always. As always, you're going to be fantastic doing it all. So there it is. So keep swerving, my friend. Keep swerving. All right. What do we got next? We got Super Chat is hopefully it didn't scroll off. I guess that's the problem with this platform. If we get a gazillion donations, they're going to start scrolling off. And they haven't scrolled off yet, which is good. Anyway, Diane, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Glad to see me back, Diane. I'm in love with you, Diane. I'm going to have to admit it now.
I love you.
Diane, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. Throwing money my way, just making it rain over here. Let me know if you have a question. I do appreciate that. Got a new membership, Diane. Enjoy all of the emojis. We got all kinds of emojis over here. MR is next. Got a question below. Let me find what the question is. It looks like what happened at work because I dropped the ball on submitting paperwork. You didn't get your TPS report on time, MR. You have to get the TPS report on time. You can't fiddle around with that, MR. You got to take it seriously. The TPS report is where it is all at. It is where everything needs to be. And you got to get the TPS report out there. Okay. Now, what happens at work when I don't do the TPS report? You're going to have to basically skim a penny off every transaction in order to make this be successful. But other than that, we'll see what happened. I've dropped the ball. Queen of Wands says they understand because everybody has those modes where you end up dropping the ball. You end up having some challenge or something doesn't work or some, you know what I'm saying? man, that'll be okay. It'll be okay. I think just take a deep breath. I don't think they're going to get canned or anything like that. And I thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. Overall, the Knight of Cups just says approach the fix with passion. Be like, I made a mistake. I'm approaching this fix with some passion. I'm getting it done. I'm making everything happen. I'm getting the focus in there. Knight of Cups says the more focus, the more things you do, the better off you're going to be, because they know that you're taking it seriously. You know that you're going to, pick up the ball and run with it. And the Ten of Cups says overall, it's a happy home, happy family. People make mistakes. I don't think there's any big repercussions for it. Just pick up what you need to pick up and run with the ball. Run it into the end zone. Put a little bit extra effort in there, and I think people will see that, and they will appreciate that as well. MR also wants to know the D's feelings of the last week of January. Hopefully their feelings in the last week of January match the rest of January. I don't know. We'll see if that's going to be a thing with that. Oh my, we got a reversal over here. We got the Judgment card with the Eight of Swords and a Five of Swords reversed. Feelings for you really improve over the last week of January. It's almost like we're sort of squelched a little bit on there. Leona, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. A little bit of that Eight of Swords, a little bit of a squelch here. Like I can't express what I need. I can't do what I need. I can't get a lot of stuff moving the way that ultimately I would like to do it. Five of Swords says that's okay. They felt a little bit defeated. They're recovering from it. They're able to sort of get to the next thing pretty well. A Judgment card says they're going to reapproach and they're going to sort of get the feelings out there, communicate a lot more after this last week sort of gets running. And I think they're going to sort of reapproach and give you some more information, give you some more kind of feels, and give you basically a better level of communication that they have in the past. So I think that is going to be it, right? I think that is going to be important. And at least that's what I think, based upon the this disaster known as today's stream, where I have a brand new software and the old software died off, right? Am I going to become popular in this community I'm in? Very soon. And let's get your popularity out there. Let's make this happen with my deck of cards. The Waterfall Tarot, link in the description. Actually, there's no link in the description because it's a new software thing. Wait till the stream's over. And then there's a link in the description of where to purchase it. Andrew usually posts a link too. So hopefully he does that. So anyway, we'll see how that's going. Where are we going to be popular in this committee that I am in? Hermit and the Lovers. We got a Three of Swords. A Three of Swords over here too. Not at first. I mean, it takes time to become popular anywhere. I think it takes time. It takes patience. It takes exposure. It takes kind of the opportunities open up. You know, people are talking about you. You got a little hype about you. People start visiting. More people talk. I think that's going to be one of those things too, right? The Hermit card just says, yeah, this is something that just needs time. Right now, not a lot of people indeed are going to be sort of at this mode, or at least sort of in this mode here. So it takes time. I think once we start connecting with people, that is going to be important. I think that is going to be something where, yeah, that does happen, right? Christy, let's see. Christy, thank you for your donation. And we got Mina's Bookshelf. Thank you for your donation as well. But yeah, it just takes time, basically, right? The Lover says the more people talk, the more people get excited, the more you get. And you have to have that domino effect too, to where people are excited, people are talking, and then you have that back and forth, and then people are pretty, hyped and pretty stoked about it. I think that's going to be important for you as well. So just sort of understand that is going to be critical. Four of Cups says, no matter what happens, just be on point. You need to be on point with the next thing, because once you do get popular, everybody wants to know what is next, where the next thing's coming, what is going to be the next thing going on. And I think that's going to be, kind of be in that mode there. So there we go. Overall, it just takes a little bit of time. Anyway, we got very generous donations tonight. It was really blowing up. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate everybody being here for my software crashing, Anyway, we got Ann coming up again. Before we do that, though, we got Ms. Green, my girlfriend. I've not forgotten about you, of course. But yeah, if I did, that'd be a whole nother level of problems for me. But yeah, Miss Green, I know Ricky's next action towards me. Where's it going to go? Where's it going to be? What kind of actions do they have planned to store it up, making it happen? Page of Cups, Hermit. Hermit seems to be all over. Ten of Pentacles, though, gives the good mood. You are looking at basically the next action being a little bit of hesitancy. I think they're rethinking some stuff. I think sometimes they are just getting into that mode. Jay, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. What is that Page of Cups like? I'm not fully prepared to take any big action. So I think it's going to be subtle. I think it's going to be a light action. I think it's going to be one of those modes to where you're just going to have to sort of accept whatever you get, accept wherever it's going to take you. Because I think the Hermit says right now they're a little bit pulled back. And I think once they get in that mode, once they're going to be a little more expressive, which I think is going to maybe a few weeks or what have you, the Hermit just says I sort of come out of my shell a little bit. I'm a little more emotionally connected, a little more emotionally interested in what happens at 10 of Pentacles. I want to sort of make a happy home, happy family here. I want to connect. I want to talk. I want to express. I think you have this level of depth of conversation, this level of depth of relationship, or at least of connection that I think you're looking for is the 10 of Pentacles. I think that is in the future, in a few weeks, basically, is what I think. Of course, entertainment purposes only. Never assume Ricky based on a regular dude reading cards on the internet. Love reading with a G is not in my classes. He's gone. He's vanished. Where is he at? We don't have G in the class anymore, but he still has plenty of class. So do you. So there we go. Not in there anymore. Love reading. Where are we going to connect? What is going to happen with this particular individual? Love to get some love out of there. Ooh, you do have a little bit of the Fool there. I like the Fool here. Especially next to sort of that pouring of water, that balancing, that sort of back and forth a little bit, almost like a little bit of a Libra action as per the card. And you do have a little bit of sort of hesitancy here, right? Because we don't see you regularly, because you're not in our face, because you're not sort of available as much as before, it feels like we just have a little bit of a hesitancy and communicate with you and a little bit of connecting with you. But I do think that they end up sort of at least reaching out, trying to see what you're doing, where you're going. All right. The absence makes the heart grow fonder. And I think you do have that mode here where like, yeah, I still want to know what you're doing. I'd love to jump in, see what's going on. So I do think you have that connection because it feels like they want to even things out or at least balance things out back to where they were before, where we did see each other a lot. We did have the same class. We have kind of that connection that is going to be powerful and it's going to be sort of straight to the point. So they're looking very, very good as far as the love. You just sort of have to wait and the connection will come. I think that they will be connecting with you, communicating and see where things are going. Yaya is communicating with me and wants to know if I quit. I quit. Was it the right decision for me? Well, you may well have gotten a reading before you made that decision, is what I'm saying. But hopefully it goes well for you. Hopefully it goes well. Oh, shit. It does not look like it went well. It does not look like it went that well. I mean, that's the way it goes sometimes. So, Vanessa, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. That's not really the card I wanted to see. I wanted to see something a lot better than that card, but I did see that card. Leaving work looks like that it could be a little bit premature. That's what I'm saying. You got a little bit of that too. This is something too, though, that you weren't that connected. You weren't that sort of established there. It just feels like that's not a place you wanted to be. So leaving gives you two separate worlds. Now you're a little free. Now you sort of embrace. You can run around. You can see where this is going to take you because it could be exciting. It could be interesting at least, That's right. That could be exciting and interesting. See where it's going to go. But yeah, there's a level of insecurity. There's a level of basically panic. As far as that goes, you do have that little thing going with the Tower mode. But the Queen says it was an emotional decision. A large part of that was that maybe I'm just not sort of interested. Screw all of them and screw this job. And you can take this job and you can shove it. So hey, if you got the money. I'm just saying, take this job and shove it. You may want to watch my stock reading channel. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, entertainment purposes only. Never quit your job based on a random dude on YouTube reading your cards. But anyway, general love reading. Where's it going to go? What's going to do? Let's do the Witches of Tarot. Ellen Dugan is up in the house. Ellen Dugan's Witch's Tarot. This is one that has been in my collection forever. And when I went through and did my complete collection video, I found it later and I was like, well, crap, I should have included this one, but still beautiful. And now I want to read with it because I touched it. You know, that's it. That is it. All right. General love reading. 5 of Wands. Don't take it too seriously. I think this is a problem in love when we're dating, we're messing around, we're trying to find our true love baby, our true love. Yeah, right? Farida, Mizrak, and Farida, I think if you're being here tonight, I appreciate you. But yeah, you do have that high priestess over here, right? This is something to where you just need to experience it. You need to go forward. You need to see where it's going, and you need to take a level of risk or a level of adventure. And I think that's going to bring you where where you want to be at the end of the day. Because the 7 of Cups, I said it once, I'll say it 1,000 times, and I'll say it one more time just because the 7 of Cups says you have a lot of love opportunities this year. It's almost like this year is your time to embrace the love, embrace what you would really like to do, where you would like to take love. 7 of Cups says you have more opportunities, more things to choose from this year than you've ever had in your life. High Priestess says just embrace it, have fun with it, and, sort of go on with that. Bathsheba, I am still online. Bathsheba, and I have a lot of cat decks, Bathsheba. I've collected all the cat decks just for you. Just for you. They're all sitting here. They're waiting. They're warmed up. I've hugged and embraced all of the cat decks tonight. All right. We got a witch thing. You know what would be a perfect read for this particular thing is going to be the Ask the Witch Tarot would be perfect. Should you become a green witch? Maybe. Farida, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We had company over. Bathsheba, take your time. I'm here all night. I'm here. Well, not literally, but that's it. Love me some cat decks. Crafty lady, me and you, same page. Same page. All right. Yeah, we're going to go with this. Ask the Witch is going to be where you want to be with this, All right. We're going to see where this is going to go. Should you become a green witch or should you become a purple witch? Or I don't know. This is not a green deck. Maybe we should use a green deck for this. I don't know. Should you become a green witch? Justice the Queen. You got a little bit of the 3 of Cups and the 1. The 3 of Cups is all about making the brewskis that you would like to make in the cauldron that you prefer in life. You got that Justice over here. That Justice says there's weights. You got to weigh the good and the bad. Not something where I'm just going to throw it out there and hope for the best, We got Bathsheba's coming in with the cat deck questions. What I'm talking about tonight. But yeah, that Justice card says you need to weigh the good, the bad, the indifferent, and the ugly about the particular thing that you want to chase. Because a lot of times we do get interested in it. We do get excited in something, and then we bury our head in it, and it doesn't go quite well, right? Queen of Swords as well says it's all about the right communication with the world, with the manifestation stuff that you're doing. It's all about learning the correct techniques because you don't want to screw anything up and you become a red or purple witch or something like that. The green witch requires exact specification, requires things to be exactly the way you want. So make sure you do all of the research and make it happen. Strength card as well does say there are some difficulties to making it happen. You have to tame a little bit of the lion, a little bit of the spell casting. You have to tame a little bit of the things that you normally wouldn't have to address in order to get that done. I think that's going to be very, very important. And the 3 of Cups just as a celebration. It's kind of joining a community. People that have done it, before, people that are in your community. You do need to be able to embrace that, to look at that, and to find out where that's going to take you. Ultimately, the magician says a manual thumbs up for this. I do think you should embrace it, try it out. But again, you got to research it, make sure you got the balance, make sure you got the community, and learn from other people. I think that's going to be fantastic indeed. Diane with the super sticker. Diane's burning up the credit card tonight. Jesus, Diane, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate all your support. Thank you, everybody. Like, you're very supportive of me tonight. My software took a crap. It died a horrible, painful, excruciating death, and I have to fix it still, but I didn't have time in the 2 minutes before I went online. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. But anyway, thank you for being patient with me. I appreciate it. I don't have all the cool effects. I don't have the header. I don't have the footer. I don't have any of that crap. I had to wing it. Maybe I will go ahead and buy StreamYard's gazillion-dollar a year subscription or whatever with all of your donations tonight. Maybe we'll see. Anyway, is Mr. G interested in doing a little love making on the side?
Music to make love to.
I don't know. We might as well see with a little bit of, I like this tarot here. This is a nice tarot deck. I like this one quite a bit. We're going to see if we have a little bit of a romantic interest from this Mr. G over there. Hopefully that's going to be good, right? It's going to be good. Farida, thank you for your question, but probably not going to be able to do it tonight. We do have a mountain of donations tonight. So away it goes. Let's see. Who are we reading? We're reading Baja. We got a little bit of interest, a little bit of romantic, maybe some hugs, maybe some lovemaking. Night 6 page, looking decent. More of a friends with benefits, if nothing else. This is somebody who doesn't really want to get attached too much. I don't really think they're in it to win it. They're not fully in the embrace as not a pentacles, right? I got my own thing going over here. I got my own thing and a big romance or something that sort of distracts me. It takes me away from it. Sometimes that may be not exactly what I want. A little bit more of a friend. The 6 will be a little casual with it. We can do a little love making on the side. Maybe, that's what happens sometimes. But the page just says, I want to take it casual, I want to take it cool, and I want to kind of see where this is going on, right? Or see where it takes me. I'm not in a rush for anything. I'm not going to be talking about marriage. You know what I'm saying? So romantic, it looks like let's do a little fun, see where it takes us. Not super dedicated to where this is going to be there, right? Not super dedicated right now. All right. We got ultraviolet teddy bear. Well, apparently we're going to put the O's and O's. So ultraviolet teddy bear is next. We got YouTube users in the mix. Ultraviolet teddy bear. I have no idea what the deck to use for you. I would use this deck over here. We're going with a Northern Animal Tarot. Ultraviolet teddy bear likes all of the cards. All right. A third option, a 3-way Lantern Path. Oh, well, you have a specific deck in mind. Well, okay. Okay, then. Let's get the Lantern Path and see where that's going to take us over here. I'd show you the Tarot Tower, but everything's broken tonight. I'll fix it after the stream. Don't you worry. All right, we're going to go with the Tarot, the Lantern Path. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and pick it up. It is a Kickstarter, and it is divine. We'll even do a riffle shuffle because everybody got all excited yesterday for some reason. Look at that. Now that should get your blood pumping. That riffle shuffle noise with beautiful tarot cards over here. Now, we got should I live in Michigan, Texas, or a third option? We got Michigan up here. We got Texas over here. The great big state of Texas, or somewhere else is going to be down here. We get this one and this one. All right. Michigan is option number 1. Michigan looks like you should get the hell out of Michigan. It looks like that you got a little bit of hesitancy overall in the Michigan thing. You got a little devil. It's like there's too many things happening. Diana, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, it feels like the devil. Michigan is the devil. You don't like it. You don't appreciate it. I think we're kind of burned out on Michigan. 7 of Swords. You want to sneak out there, get the hell out. And that's the end of that reading. So there, Michigan is no go. Michigan does not look good at all. Now let's look at Texas. Oh my, Texas is looking a little bit better. Knight of Swords over there. Get to Texas as soon as humanly possible. You got that Knight of Swords. It's all about showing the breadth. No, it's all about the fast movement, the rapid movement that is associated with the Knight of Swords. You need to immediately be in Texas. It's just not the Knight of Swords. It's all about the quick movement. Talk about it in my book. You know it, right? Crafty Lady. This is non-biased. What are you talking about? But yeah, that Knight of Swords says get the hell out of Michigan and come to Texas. Okay, I think that's going to be very important. Now, somewhere else. You know, you got a little bit of the Page of Swords. I don't really think you want anywhere else. There's all sorts of options about where you want to go, what you want to do there. But that Page of Swords says I'm not really embracing it. I'm kind of like, well, that's not really where I want to be or what I want to do. It looks like Texas is going to be on my mind. And, you know, one of those other things. And you got the Ten of Cups over here. It's just like you want a happy home, happy family, and elsewhere maybe not have your happy home, happy family, non-biased reading. You guys are all upset. This is non-biased. This is legitimately, this is 100% non-biased. All right. Anyway, everybody's getting upset over there. Everybody's getting worked up. You gotta calm down over there. All right. Now let's look at what is next. We got MR. MR is next. D still talking to other women. Ain't nobody like a cheater is what I'm talking about.
Are they cheating on me? Those panties.
All right. If we're talking to other women, that might hurt. So we're going to use this might hurt. No, we're going to use the Northern Animal Tarot. The Northern Animal Tarot is going to be up here, making it happen, right? Making it happen in there. You have to go to the king. They would say. All right, Diane, we'll receive a visitor from overseas soon. Diane, you are next. Thrilled to be back. Wait a minute. Be random with me. Michigan is the devil. I was just there 3 weeks ago. I couldn't wait to get the hell out. Okay. All right. We have everybody in chat apparently is not a big fan of Michigan, including people that live in Michigan. Entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. But yeah, is D still talking to other women, and is it serious? I do think they're talking to other women. I think they're offering other women some vodka tequila or maybe some Everclear. It looks like things are going in. You got a little bit of an Ace of Wands. The wand is out and swinging. A little bit over there. And a little bit of a controversy as far as that goes. Overall, Knight of Pentacles says they're proud and they're pretty happy. And they're pretty happy overall. You know, a little bit of Knight of Pentacles. I think they're talking to other women. I just don't think that it's like something super serial. I think it's something super serial. I think it's casual. Like I'm going to use the wand on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean the magic wand either. I'm going to use the wand on them. And I think they are talking to other women. Up now, before you get upset with them, entertainment purposes only. This is just a random tarot reading from a random dude on the internet. Never take any of that seriously. LaGrace is a $1.49 super sticker. Thank you so much, LaGrace. I have no idea where your question is. Hopefully it is somewhere. We will wait and we will see. But yeah. Anyway, let's go all the way down to the bottom over here. And let's see. Live in Michigan. Crystal's in pain. You have complained about that place at least 7 or 8 times on the stream. So, I don't know. Wait a minute. Britney Spears have a tarot deck. Maybe we can talk her into it. Anyway, Diane has donated $1 gazillion. Diane, thank you so much. I appreciate your very generous support. We will going to be we'll receive a visitor from overseas. Hopefully a very handsome or at least a beautiful visitor from overseas. Diane, let's see what kind of overseas visitor you could have out there. What kind of things could be out there waiting, could be lurking overseas. King of Cups does talk about literally overseas visitor. We're going to go with a manual thumbs up for this one. What's going on? But we have a little bit of the King of Cups. And then we have an overseas visitor over here with the Justice. And then they are rolling in. They're bringing us joy. They're bringing us all sorts of excitement, all sorts of good things happening with that. And that King of Swords, somebody of power, somebody of notoriety, somebody that you would probably recognize the name maybe, or at least somebody with some level of authority. because again, King of Cups is outside, right? They're in the middle of everything. They're in the middle of the ocean, and they're kind of approaching it, and they are, they're just making it happen, right? Anyway, Bathsheba, when are you reading me? Bathsheba, you are in the list, but the list is massive. You are two away. You are 2 away. No, you are not 2 away. You are like 7 away. Sorry. Bathsheba, you're a 7 away. Anyway, well, I received a visitor from overseas. I'm going to say yes. I think that's a manual thumbs up. Again, King of Cups, somebody out in the ocean. They're sort of separate. The Justice card, we're sort of moving in. This is something that needs to be balanced and needs to happen. It's sort of like we approach, we dock, we get it in. I think that's going to be very good, right? Very cool. But yeah, overall, they bring a level of enjoyment, a level of excitement, and all sorts of good things happening with that. The Magician card says, again, this is somebody who's proficient at what they do. They're very good. They're a notoriety. They're They're someone of notoriety, like someone that a lot of people would recognize the name, or they have a level of authority or anything like that. MR, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, that King of Swords, right? Just a level of confidence, level of good stuff, level happening, good stuff with that. But yeah, looking pretty good. So yeah. Anyway, we are good with that particular read. And LaGrace, I have no idea what your question is. I'm gonna have to get your question later because my software crashed. Let's see, LaGrace, you did ask something? LaGrace did. Okay, LaGrace asked something, but I don't know where it is in this mess. Because I'm not using my software, I can't just click on it and it appear, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to hunt around. Sorry about this. This is why I wrote the software that I wrote, so I wouldn't have to do this. But we're gonna have to come back to it. All right, we're gonna have to manually just do the reading. Sorry, we're gonna have to manually do the reading, and that is gonna be next. All right, so LaGrace wants to know, but I can't click on them. Let's do that. LaGrace LaGrace wants to know, will the younger Capricorn and I, a Pisces, end up together? We've been off and on for the past 5 years. That is a long time. That is a long time to be off and on. Hopefully this works out for the best. Let's take a look at that. Let's do a little bit of this tarot here. Everybody loves this tarot. And if you're in the queue, I'm sorry it takes so long to get to you. But my software crashed. I can't do all of the cool things I can normally do, so I'm having to wing it. Sorry. Next, tomorrow I will have fixed it. But today it took a complete crapola. Anyway, but yeah. All right. So the question is, will the younger Capricorn and I end up together, off and on for 5 years? High Priestess, Knight of Swords, and the Chariot. I think you're still going to be off and on. I think that the younger Capricorn likes the off and on thing. I think the younger Capricorn appreciated it. I think the younger Capricorn wants to keep their freedom. They want to keep that embrace. They want to keep the things going that they have. High Priestess says that they know that, this sort of works. It's sort of something that functions, something that I like, something that I appreciate. That Knight of Swords as well says, hey, if I'm going to do it, I'd rather be moving. I'd rather be mobile. I'd rather be hoping for the best. You have not only one, but two big movement cards here. I need to be moving. I need to be mobile. And I think that's going to be, something you're going to have to appreciate here. That's what they want. And you are going to have to, sort of hope for the best with this, because a lot of times that is a little bit difficult to deal with. MR, I thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. We got Ann is next. Will H ever like me for a friend, or won't they? Let's see if friendship is going to be in the cards literally for you. But yeah, we'll see. Somebody wants to know where they're at in the queue. I have no idea. I have no idea where you're at in the queue. Who asked that? Let's see. What's my number in the queue? Ashish. Your number in the queue doesn't exist, I don't think. I don't see you in the queue. Ashish, I do not see you anywhere in the queue. Let me scroll up. I got Betty in the queue that didn't have. I got Diane in the queue again. I got Bathsheba. I got Farida. Ashish, you're not in the queue at all. I don't see. I got Jay, Mina, I got Leona, Ann, I got LaGrace. No, I don't have you in the queue at all. All right. If you want to donate, put you in the queue. Other than that, I don't got you in there. All right, Wade, like me as a friend, or will they not? The 8 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. Yes, I do think so. Manual thumbs up over here. I think they will like you as a friend. Why? Page of Pentacles. I think they want to build a relationship. They want to build something with you. Page of Pentacles is all about sort of, hoping for the best, but moving towards something that's going to be substantial, maybe something that's going to be big, something that's going to be a little bit, bigger and more substantial. Already going right. 8 of Wands as well. Sort of that movement, that fast movement, that rapid movement, and I'd rather kind of have that than anything else. So it's sort of like, sort of a casual, fast moving, let's sort of do this, let's do that, let's go here, let's go that. And I think they just want somebody to do that with. Page of Pentacles feels like you're easy to talk to, you're fun to talk to. And I think that's going to be something that you would like to do, especially with that Ace of Swords. It's all about having fun, cool communication, having people in your circle that sort of reinforce you, that support you, that make you feel good. And I think that's kind of where they want to be. And you greatly assist with that. So there you go. All right, pursuing a new man, is that going to be good or is that going to be bad? Leona, let's see if a new man is going to be on your list with the Wonder World Tarot. I love this one. Making it happen, right? Hitting that I want the deck for my birthday or something. I feel like I'm hinting. Ultraviolet Teddy Bear. Yeah, Ultraviolet wants every tarot deck. And I think I have purchased her every tarot deck. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to Ultraviolet Teddy Bear, she's about to have a gazillion new. She's about to have the unboxing of a lifetime. There we go. Anyway, let's go with this and see what is next over here. We have the next question. Should I continue to pursue the new man or give up on the new man and go with the old man? King of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Chariot says yes. Manual thumbs up. Looking fantastic over there. Knight of Wands, the King of Wands. You should pursue it. You should get that fiery aspect. Get it pushed out. Get it running. Get it rolling. I think that's going to be exciting for you, and you definitely want to embrace that as fast as you can, because that is looking pretty good. Looking pretty good indeed, right? The Knight of Wands, the excitement, the movement, all of that other stuff, and the Chariot. 2 double movement cards. Keep pursuing, keep going, especially with that King of Wands, just full steam ahead with that. So that's a manual thumbs up. Pursuing the new man looks good. Chase after him. It's almost like that the more effort you put into this, the better it needs, right? The better it becomes, the better it opportunities that you do have there. So there we go. Ms. Green, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. By the way, tonight is a complete randomization. We don't see, you'll notice StreamYard. I didn't pay for it because I don't use it, but I got to use it tonight because I couldn't fix a massive, and I mean a massive amount of errors that popped up when I tried to start streaming. So, I'm good, but I can't fix all that crap in 2 minutes. So after the stream, I'll fix it. It'll be coming back and we'll be good. Anyway, how did things go for M after Monday's meeting? I think there's a lot of people that appreciate what happened Monday. The meeting gets a lot of progress, gets things moving forward, gets things at least on a pulse, right? The moon. It's important to meet. It's important to get some things, important to express emotions, to get some things happening. I think this meet allows us to express a lot of things doing, right? I think that a lot of things doing. The moon is a fantastic card. It does have the emotional resonance with that. I think that's good. The devil as well talks about there's somebody that doesn't like this, or there's somebody that has a little bit of an issue with it. Maybe the devil is creeping in. This also could be sort of urges. Maybe I want to do something that's not conducive to sort of where we're going to go and anything like that, right? Gito, you can donate. We are still taking donations, although it's going to be a little bit of a wait there. 7 of Coins. After Monday's meeting, there's a lot of work to do. The 7 of Coins is about putting the head down and getting all of the things done, planting what we need, getting things moving, getting things completed. I think the 7 of Coins is that. So we need to do a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of push to get things happening after that's done. So Take that seriously. You don't want to get out of a meeting and have all these plans and then literally nothing happens. That does happen, right? We've all been in court. We've all been in meetings where everything sounds great and exciting, but it just doesn't happen, Anyway, we're going to use the teddy bear tarot. I can't show you the wonderful, the beautiful, the amazing Reiki B animated tarot thing because my software crashed, but we can use the teddy. See, we have the dancing teddy bear. See, look, dancing teddy bears there. Use your imagination. Is this job the one? Is this my soulmate job? Is this a job that I've been looking for my entire life? The one that's going to pay me $1 million a year, only work an hour a day, and it's going to be exciting, and everybody has no drama, and everybody appreciates me to get a raise every year. Well, not really. No. A Page of Cups says you're not really that into it. You're not really that into it. It's like, well, I'll show up, I guess, but I'm just, not fully connected. I'm not fully committed to this thing. So no, and no. None of Cups says it grows on me. I mean, it's one of those jobs where I don't mind waking up, going into work. I appreciate some of the stuff that they do. And, I love kind of where they're going with this, but I'm not really interested at first. Jay, I thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's something you're a little too worried about it. Just calm down, take a deep breath, go in there. You'll get used to it. You'll be just fine, right? Is it the one? No, and no. Unfortunately, that is not the one that is going to be paying you all of the fat cash. I'm sorry. Frida is next. When will I see the Libra again? And what kind of intentions does this person have towards me? I want to know. Farida, I understand what you are talking about. And I want to see where it goes. Bathsheba, you are next. Fear not. You are in the queue with all of the cat decks. We're going to mix them up. Is what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? We still got Gito. Jesus Christ, Gito, that donation. Thank you. Thank you. That took me off guard there. Gito, wow. Thank you for that donation over PayPal. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Let's see where this is going to go. What kind of things we got? When will I see the Libra again? And what are their intentions towards me? I think you'll see the Libra in March. Number 1, March. You're going to see the Libra again. That's going to be all right. This is somebody who doesn't really want to do anything. I think they want to sit around. I think they want to just waste time. I don't really think they're enthusiastic about doing a lot of things that you want to do, where you want to go, what you want to do. A little bit of a stay-at-home kind of. That's one of those intentions to where they're like just going to be lazy about it. They're not going to be as expressive as you would like. They're not going to be out there and making all the things happen that you would like. Can I have a good time with this person? Absolutely. I think they are sort of a good time kind of person, but sort of getting them to take any adventures, getting them to get out there and take a little bit of risk or do just about anything is going to be difficult, right? I do think that you maybe have a honeymoon period where they do some stuff that's interesting, fun, engaging, and what have you. That Knight of Cups, I think the romance is there. I think a lot of good emotions are going to be there as well. I think that's just fantastic, right? But that Knight of Cups just says that that's kind of all they got. This is kind of all they're coming in and making it happen over here. That King of Swords says if you try to get them to do something, get them to change, get them to sort of get outside the comfort zone, I think they're going to have a little bit of a problem. They're going to be like, well, maybe this is not something I want to do again. When are you going to see them? March. I think March 6th. There we go. I give you an exact date. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume you can see somebody based on a random dude on the internet reading cards. So, yeah, there we go. Anyway, let's go to the next read, which is Bathsheba's been waiting. What we're going to use for Bathsheba is the Bloomin' Cat Tarot. The Bloomin' Cat Tarot over there and the Grimalkin Cat Tarot. We're going to mix and match. We're going to mix and match them because we are out of control tonight. What do my cats, Baby, Snickers, and Tommy think of me? I think we're going to do Baby right here. We're going to do Snickers right over here with the nougat and the caramel. And the cookie. Well, no, that's Kit Kat. And then we're going to do Tommy over here with one Bloomin', one Grimalkin, and we're just going to go fully on wild tonight. See where this takes us. What does baby think of you? The star says that baby has been looking for you their whole life. You are their soulmate. You are somebody that they always enjoy seeing, somebody that if you were gone for one day, they'd be all upset, not good at all. Six of Swords says they're in it for the long journey with you. They appreciate you, and they are going to be there by your side forever and ever and ever. Baby is indeed your baby, and they absolutely adore and love you. Snickers with all of the nougat and the chocolate. Where are we going with that? King of Cups. So Snickers is a little bit standoffish sometimes. Snickers has a little bit of an independence thing going. You know what I'm saying? King of Cups. I'll sit over there. I mean, I love you, but I got to have a little space. I think Snickers is going to be a little bit hesitant to sort of get in your face. They want a little bit of that distance, a little bit of that space sometimes. That Knight of Wands says sometimes they just need to be alone, and something about water. Something tells me that Snickers is absolutely infatuated with water. Something's going on with that. If there's any water anywhere, they want to be all up in it and investigating and see where that goes. And finally, what does Tommy think of me? Page of Wands says Tommy is a little bit hesitant sometimes. It's almost like Tommy has a little bit of a jealousy thing going on there. Five of Wands, Tommy's not afraid to get up and fight for their food. Get up and fight if somebody's getting up in their space. One of those other kids, baby Snickers is coming around, making a little problem. Tommy's going to straighten them out fast. That's what they're going to do. But that Five of Wands just says that's the way they work. That's the way things go. And that is the way they like it. So there we go. All right. So there's your reading. All right. So we did all of the cat decks for you. Now we're going over here to we're going over to PayPal. We still got the PayPal. We still got to do the PayPal, but I don't really have anything to mark on the PayPal. So we're going to have to use our imagination. So yeah. We're going to have to use our imagination here and hope for the best. Let's remove that. So YouTube user doesn't have a YouTube account, which is hilarious if you think about it. Very funny. But yeah. Anyway, that's it. All right. But yeah, YouTube user no longer has a YouTube account. So yeah, but we're going to have to do YouTube users questions on PayPal because YouTube user doesn't have a YouTube account. So I guess now YouTube user is PayPal user, right? PayPal user. That's what we're going to do. I mean, come on. Let's just do that here, right? All right, we're going to see here. We're going to go with number one question for YouTube user. What's next for me in love? Where's love going to take us? And what kind of thing is love, right? Is love going to be going on with that? The devil says you're going to have a couple of casual encounters with some people, a little bit of casual, kind of be, a little bit of a challenge getting in there and kind of getting in a commitment with that. A little bit of that devil just says kind of a sexual action with no real commitment, no real thing of that. Especially with kind of the Nine of Wands. We sort of have been hurt in the past. This is something where we're just not able to get a lot of stuff done. We're not able to get a commitment moving and going, but that's just the way it happens, right? The devil just says that's it. I'm kind of hesitant to get into anything, so we're sort of casual encounters, casual sex. Six of Swords says the long-term adventure, the long-term relationship you've been looking for is a couple of months away, and then it starts. Again, I think you're going to meet the person at work or maybe on the sort of the moving across work or transportation to work or whatever, and the Queen of Wands sort of points that as well. So what's next in love? Again, a connection at work, a new thing is going to be there, and you're going to be kind of excited about it. But you do have a couple of casual encounters, again, maybe with HAN, Han Solo, whatever it is. But yeah, you're going to have to little Queen of Wands that move into a more serious relationship that is still coming, no pun intended, as far as that goes. Now, let's go to YouTube users' next question, which has a little bit of career advice. The job currently, it's not sustainable long-term. Will I get a long-term job somewhere else before the summer happens, right? We'll see what's going on. We got the Tower, the Knight of Cups. Oh, man. YouTube user, I'm going to go way out on a limb. Don't panic. Don't panic. YouTube user, don't panic. All right. You prepared? You prepared? Don't panic. I think there's a massive amount of layoffs coming before the summer at your job. The Lovers, the Tower, I think you're able to get something else, but the layoffs could be just rolling in. And when I mean rolling in, I mean like a snowball. I think something happens and all of a sudden there's a lot happening, a lot of things that are going to be a little bit difficult for you. The Lovers into the Tower just says that connection you were hoping for, the connection you were relying upon does kind of falter. It does kind of fall out a little bit. You're just going to have to be prepared for that. Knight of Cups with the Lovers sandwiching the Tower says I'm able to get through that because I have another connection. I have more opportunities elsewhere. And I think that's going to be where you want to be with that, right? Where you want to be with that. At least that's what I think. Gito is next. Gito, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right. Again, I don't have any ability to put your question on here. You may have asked it again, but I can't scroll down because if I scroll down, now I can't click on anybody else's name. So I have all sorts of problems. I have all sorts of problems today, and it will be fixed before tomorrow. So there we go. All right, Gito, there we go. Gito asked their question again. All right. So Gito, now I can put it on there. All right. Gito wants to know what's coming up for me in life and creating advance from the high realm to prepare me from the changes. You donated a gazillion dollars on PayPal. Thank you very much. We'll split yours into two. We'll split yours into two indosheries. Number one, what's coming up for life? Let's see about life, love, happiness, and all of these other things going on. See what that's going to be, right? We're going to see sort of a Seven of Pentacles. It almost feels like working in your career pays off. This is the time to put in the extra effort. This is the time to put in a lot of sort of your focus, your effort, put in a lot of just sort of making things happen, pushing things forward, and really stretching the boundaries and the limits of what you think you could do as far as career goes. I think this is literally your time to push the boundaries and sort of see where things are going to go. So, right? I think that's going to be very important. Seven of Cups. You have a couple of sevens on here, just saying that working towards it, making things happen are going to be very beneficial for you. The double seven over here. Seven of Cups says you have a lot of things in your life that's happening right now. And I think that you should embrace all of them. This is similar to a previous reading would be random with me. I think you're good at multitasking. Gito, I think you're amazing at multitasking. I think you have a lot of beautiful, a lot of wonderful things that are waiting for you that are making it happen, right? I think that's going to be very important. I think you should embrace them all. Don't eliminate anything. Don't push anything aside. See what I can do. Be able to multitask it. Be able to do a lot of things very well at the same time. I think you have a unique talent to do that. I think you should be pursuing that, right? The Lovers as well. Find your biggest passion and make that your priority right now as far as life goes. That could be pursuing the tarot, right? Thank you for watching all of my tarot tutorials. I greatly appreciate you. But yeah, that Lovers says find your biggest passion and let's chase it. Let's go with it. Let's see where that's going to take us. That's going to be important. As well as the King of Wands says, don't stop. Once you start something, don't stop. Don't leave things, sort of half finished. You don't do that. You don't do that. You want to embrace it. You want to sort of thrust through and make everything happen the way that it needs to be. Now, let's look at the next one as far as career. What kind of things can we do to make money? What kind of things can we do to get a lot of stuff done with that? And where is that going to push us into the next realm there? Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Death. The Two of Swords, don't embrace anything in the career that's not going to take you any farther. I think here's what happens. A lot of us see something that looks cool. It sounds great. It seems to be all right. But then once we pursue it, it's completely useless. Like I got a certification in building a computer, right? An A+ certification to build a computer. And it's for support people. Wasted my time. I should have done something else. That's kind of one of those things, right? Two of swords. If something isn't going to progress your career, push you to the next limit, you don't want to waste any time with that, because the Knight of Wands says that, yeah, this may be something that looks interesting, but is it interesting? Is it something that you want to do? Is it something you want to focus on? Double check before you waste your time, because I think you are wasting your time in a couple of things with the career. We want to focus on what pushes me to the next level rather than what looks fun for the moment. Queen of Pentacles says focus on making money with a career. I know that sounds silly, but focusing on making money is different sometimes than focusing on stuff that's fun. Focus on what makes us money. Death. Do not be afraid of change, right? Eva's channel. Thank you for your very generous donations. My God, everybody's making these massive donations. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. But yeah. Death, let change embrace you. Don't be scared of change. So many people are scared of change in their career. It's like, oh no, it's going downhill. It's not going downhill. Embrace change, because the people that embrace change, new procedures, new ideas, new innovations, those are the people that are successful. The people that hang on to the old, a lot of times they're outrun and they are out technology by somebody who is embracing where they need to be. We got Betty. Which month will I get a new job? And Betty, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. Let's see what's going on. These donations are almost as big as egg prices. I'll be honest with you. All the donations tonight, I'm going to pull them all up. I'm going to buy a carton of eggs with them tomorrow. I'm just saying, right? You're in IT. Gito, I'm in IT as well. There you go. Gito, what kind of IT do you do? Let me know. By the way, Gito, I've been in IT 30 years. I have 36 certifications, and I have a master's degree. So yeah, let me know what you do in IT. I guarantee I've heard of it. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna pull everybody's money up. I'm going to buy a carton of eggs. All right. I don't want to drop the some bitches either before I leave the store, because then I'm screwed. All right. Which month will I get a new job? April. I think mid-April. All right. King of Wands. Keep looking, keep pursuing, keep chasing. I think that is going to be very, very important. The Empress. I think the next job that you do have is going to be something that you really appreciate, you really enjoy. It's going to be something that you can sort of embrace and happening. Right. The Four of Cups says, well, you know, the new job doesn't pay as well as we would hope, but you're going to have to adjust with it anyway, basically. Yeah. Anyway, I gave you a date. I gave you an exact date. Entertainment purposes only. Never assume an exact date based upon a random dude on YouTube reading your cards on the internet. Raven of the Tarot Learner. Hello, Raven. You'll notice, Raven, everything is a little bit different. That's because my software took a dump. It took a dump on me. It squatted down, it made a noise, and it took a dump all over the table. And the 2 minutes that I had to fix it, I could not fix it. So I'll fix it after the stream. Okay. That's it. That is it. MR, what a February look like for me and Gita. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate you. We still got a Z up in the queue on the PayPal side, making it happen. My dad bought me eggs today. It's like Christmas. I'm telling you. Okay. All right. All right. I'll be honest with you. Can we talk real quick? Can we talk about my personal life? The next time I find somebody who is a wonderful lady, somebody who I embrace, who I love, who I have a passion for, all right, and I decide to propose marriage to this beautiful lady, I'm going to get a ring holder and I'm going to put an egg in it instead of a wedding ring, because the egg is worth more than the wedding ring. So when I open the ring thing and there's a nice egg in there, I'm not talking the white egg with the, no. I'm talking organic, farm-raised egg, all right? The one that's going to cost more than the ring. I'm going to open up the ring holder and there's going to be an egg in there. And this person is going to be thrilled because they're going to be, wait a minute, is that a farm-raised organic egg? I'm like, yes, it is. And she's like, that is much more expensive than any ring you could have bought me. And I'll say, yeah, that's the way it is. Anyway, well, Ultraviolet says, if it's me, could it be a deviled egg? Well, you are, if you give Ultraviolet Teddy Bear an egg, it becomes a deviled egg due to the nature of Ultraviolet Teddy Bear. Yeah? Yeah? I mean, come on, let's get real. Hooray! All right, sorry, we went way off course. We went way, way off course, All right, what will February look like for me and D? You're looking at a 10 of Wands. It seems February is not the time. February is not the time to sort of engage in a lot of stuff happening with this. February is not the time to load up on all of the drama, all of the things, all of the thick conversation. February is more of a casual. Let's keep it casual. Let's keep it going. It's not going to be all, it's going to be okay, right? Because the King of Swords says February is not the time to embrace a lot of stuff. You just kind of want to do what you normally do. Let's have some fun. Let's relax. Let's sort of see where we're going. And that Queen of Cups as well. It's time to get to know each other emotionally rather than make a lot of progress or stack on a lot of drama, serious talk, or anything like that. Let's just go forth and see where this is going to take us, right? Anyway, all right. Now we got the next question. I have no idea where anybody is at in the queue. I have absolutely no idea at all. Let's look. Let's see. Oh my God. We have, did we break a record tonight? No. We have 48 donations tonight. I don't know when we're going to get out of here. Ms. Green is next. How does Ricky think that I feel about him? Why don't you tell him? What? Why don't you tell him? Ms. Green, I love you, but I'm a pragmatic. I'm a pragmatic person, right? This is what I'm saying. Yeah, eggs are very expensive. Yeah, they're pretty expensive. So yeah, I'm just saying, the organic farm-raised eggs are now like $100 for a carton, and they have them in a cage, so you can't like steal them. You know what I'm saying? You can't, because a lot of people are stuffing eggs in their pants. And I had to ask this one guy I passed. I was like, look, dude, are those some eggs in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me, right? I'm a pragmatist. I'm a pragmatic person. Are those eggs in your pocket? Because I had to put them in a cage, and you have to get an employee to unlock it. You know what I'm saying? You got to get an employee to unlock it. Yeah, that's the way it goes. All right. But yeah, all right. How does Ricky think I feel about him? The lover says they know that you love them. You know what I'm saying? Some people, you talk to them half the night, every night, and you tell them that you love them, and you know that they love you too, and they just say good night and they say sweet dreams, but on the tip of their tongue, they're like, I love you. You know what I mean?
I love you.
The devil says, though, that you may want to communicate it out. You may want to communicate it out to them, because the King of Wands is being expressive with this person. It's very important. Straight to the jugular you go. King of Wands says, use that fiery aspect and hope for the best, and see where that is going to take you. That is going to be all right at the end of the day. So there we go. Yeah. So we have eggs in pants stories. I never thought free range eggs is $8 for a dozen. All right. Well, it's more than $8 here. Does Rome miss me and have regrets about breaking up? Let's see if Rome misses you, if Rome doesn't miss you. There's always Venice. There's always Venice and Florence. Those miss you. Those miss you a lot. But does Rome miss me? Justice, strength in the Six of Swords says a little bit. I don't think they're just sort of, I don't think they're just sort of head over heels at this point for this stuff going on. You got a little bit of justice. They got a little bit of good and bad. They're not really rose-colored glasses anymore here. The Justice card, the things are balanced, things are nice, so they're going to be okay. Strength card says they're more of trying tried to tame you at some point. I don't think that they could. They realize that that's not possible. That's not good. You know, it's just not going to be something they can do. But you're in for the long run. You're in it for the extended duration. So, yeah. So yeah, it looks good. I think they still appreciate you. They still like you, but they realize they're not going to be able to tame the bear. You know, they realize that's not going to be something that happened. I do think they want a level of control over you, and you were just like, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, Terrell Avatar is next. I have no idea how many people are in the queue. I'm sorry. My software broke. My software took it up. It squatted, it made a noise, and then it stopped working. Anyway, we'll see where this goes. Taro Avatara is next for Eve's channel. Thank you very much for your very generous donation. I greatly appreciate you. All right, both are lacking love and career. Oh, man, let's see. Well, let's fix both of them at the same time. But fix both of them at the same time. Love and career. Actually, yeah, you donate enough where we just do 2 readings, right? We'll do love first. We get the 5 of Cups. It is a rough, yeah, I mean, it's a rough time for you right now. That 5 of Cups. It is a rough time for you. But yeah, you know, I think love is more of I'm not getting what I need. I mean, I think you could go and find love anywhere that you want. You're just not satisfied. You don't have what you need. You kind of don't have a lot of things that you would like to have as far as love goes. I'd love to, you know, express some things and get some great communication and get some hot things going. It'd be nice. But it just feels like a lot of things just aren't going right the way that we need it. 8 of Wands as well. Just feels like that love is a temporary, a quick thing. You know, it doesn't really happen the way that you would like it. You would like it more of a steady, predictable kind of thing as well. And the 2 of Pentacles says the choices that you have just aren't good. You can have bad choice number 1, or you can have bad choice number 2. It feels like that both are bad, right? Do a little bit of a dance, do a little bit of a thing, try to get things worked out. Ain't working overall. The Fool says it's love is about the adventure right now. If you're looking for 2023, go on the adventures and have the adventures, and that is going to be very good for you. It feels like don't do any expectations. Don't go out there trying to get this and that and base your happiness based upon what happens. You have to do the Fool. Leap off the cliff, see where it goes, see what kind of things are going to be on you, and no pun intended. And I think that's going to be best for love for right now, right? 2023 just feels like that is sort of where we're at. Let's see, career. Both are lacking. Let's get a little career going, and let's get some career money, some fat cash going with that. Now, the Pentacle says you're on the right track. A 10 of Swords, a 3 of Swords. You have a couple of cutting cards in here. I really think your career is going to go on a massive detour in 2023. There's going to be a lot of things that happen as far as career goes that are going to take you in new places, new adventures, and you're going to be in a place where you're not really familiar with it. You're not really kind of someplace you don't really want to be. Sometimes 10 of Swords says a lot of the things you're aspiring for, you're pushing for, may not be realistic, may not be where you're going to end up at the end of the day. King of Wands with the 3 of Swords. Just keep pursuing it. This is something where you just got to keep going. You got to push through any difficulties that comes with career. Career is lacking. Push through the difficult times. Better times are on the way. I know that's a generic, and probably everybody's going to say that, but I'm just saying this is what you have, right? The King of Wands, keep that fiery aspect going. Keep it pushing. Keep pushing forward. The 10 of Swords, a lot of things we're hoping for, a lot of things we're chasing, a lot of things we really would have liked to have just aren't there, that aren't available. Keep pushing forward anyway, right? Let me use my stock market as an example. Some days I go in the stock market and I press a button and it's totally wrong and I lose $700 in 30 seconds. Just like, boom, $700 in 30 seconds, gone. I pressed the wrong button. I guessed wrong. Everything looked good. I thought I knew what's going on and I didn't. You just keep going. So then I make another trade. I get back $400, make another trade. I get back $100. I make another trade, and then I'll get $1,000. So overall, I made $1,500, but did I lose $750 in a minute? Just boom? Yeah, I did. But I kept going. I didn't give up. I did the 10 of Swords where I'm like, crap, you know, but I kept going. I know the system works. I kept doing what I do. I King of Wands did, and I made it happen. And that's kind of where I'm talking about here, right? You just keep going and you will get there. Push through the circumstances, push through the difficulties. And at the end of the day, your persistence pays up. Because, yeah, can I stop when I'm down $750? Yeah, I can. Do I want to? No. Do I know that I can push through and make it happen? Yeah. So that's what I do. I don't really know what failure is. I know that I can do it and just have that, hey, I fell down, and that's the way it goes. Anyway, what are the Aries feelings for me? By the way, we're ending soon, but I have no way to put that on the screen. So we're ending soon. After whatever readings I got in the queue, we're going to get the hell out of here. So, yeah, we're getting out of here. We're ending soon. Tomorrow, we have another tarot giveaway, right? I could have said, I ain't streaming tonight. My software broke. Did I do that? No. Did I do that? I use StreamYard. I have a backup and I click that button and I'm streaming right now because I don't know what failure is. I'm going to push through. If I have to hold my damn phone up and do this like this all night, I'll do that because I don't care. I'm hardcore like that. And that's what you got to do sometimes. That's what you got to do. What are Aries feelings for me? No, and no. It doesn't look good. 5 of Cups looks like a little challenge. It looks a little challenge right now. And I'm sorry. Page of Coins. Maybe something I don't want to do. Maybe something I don't want to embrace. Maybe something I just don't want to have it happen right now. A lot of things going on. A lot of things happening in that meantime. Hierophant says things are not in the mode that I would like them to be. So, yeah, is it a little bit on the challenging side? Is it something that is going to be a little bit harsh, maybe, or something, maybe, but this just looks like a bad time for the Aries. It looks like a bad time for the connection. The 2 of Wands says look out, look forward, see what kind of things we can embrace, see what kind of things we can do, and to sort of try to figure that out as we go along. But right now, it just looks like it's a little bit challenged overall. The feelings look stifled. The feelings look a little bit maybe of an upset thing, or maybe I'm just not connected. I don't feel like things are sort of synchronized, sort of in the mode that I'd like them to be. But, that's the way it happens. The way it happens as it goes. With that, Z is the last reading of the night. Z says, I hope I'm not too late. Z. Well, you're never too late, Z. I will restart this damn stream for Z. I'm just right now. I will restart this stream for G. Don't mess with me. Z, don't mess with me. If this stream stops, I will restart it when you come in. Anyway, where are you, Z? Z, did you even type anything? Z, I need you to type something so I can click it. Otherwise, you don't know this is your reading. I'm sorry, Z. I'm really upset. I'm really disappointing tonight. I'm sorry. But Z hasn't typed anything in chat, so I can't put the little happy name up there. But anyway, thank you. There we go. Maruta. There we go. I'll click Maruta. There we go. Thank you for donating, Z. Maruta, thank you for typing something there with Z's name. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to go with that. Z wants to know. I hope I'm not too late. You're never too late. I'm restarting the stream right now because Z has a question.
Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
I restarted the stream just because Z had a question. Z had a question. All right. Anyway, did you drop an edible? No, I gave all of those to the ex. They got, anyway. I can't say anything bad. I'm not supposed to say anything bad. Hey, Z. Okay. I hope it's not too late. It's my birthday. Yes, it is Z's birthday. Happy birthday to you, Z. Happy birthday to you. Anyway, hope it's not okay. My birthday. Can you give me a general reading, please? King of Wands, Z. It is time to figure out where you're going to point the arrow. No pun intended. You need to point the arrow in the correct direction. It is another year of your life, and you need to embrace it. You need to be excited. You need to be pushing forward to make everything happen right now, because that is going to be important, right? Going to be very important here, because I think you spend a lot of energy focusing on where you want to go, what you want to do, but if you don't know where the hell you're going to go, you're not really going to get there. Do you have a vision board made? Yes, no, yes, you should have. You should have. The vision board can contain, I got a month goal, I got a 6-month, 3-month goal, year goal. This is the goals that you need. You need tangible, realistic, small steps to make those happen. All right. Take it seriously this time. Not of coins. It says put all of your resources towards your goal. There's a book called One Thing. Basically, it says focus on one thing. Everything in your life should culminate and focus on this one thing. And it should be the next goal in your list. That is going to be very good, right? That is going to be very good indeed. Judgment, the rebirth, the reincarnation, some of the failures you've had in previous years, you're going to be able to readdress, you're going to be able to embrace, you're going to be able to make them happen. And that is the end. Now, Teddy Bear said I should hang out and talk to you at the end of the stream. So this is the end of the stream, and I don't know what to say. So we're going to go. I think tomorrow's giveaway is going to be the trauma workbook. Have you had as much trauma as Teddy Bear? Have you had as much trauma as Teddy Bear has had? If you've had as much trauma as she's had, the trauma workbook is for you. It is for you. Lay, thank you for your donation. We're ending soon. I will get your question tomorrow. Lay, let me know what your question is. Let me know what your question is. You're first on the line tomorrow. But the trauma workbook includes things like being timid, which I don't have a damn problem with. Things like rejection. A lot of times, I embrace my love for all of you. I embrace my love for all of you, and I get rejected. You know. Where it goes, PTSD from having Teddy Bear on the stream. PTSD. I'm just saying, you know, if you have PTSD from Teddy Bear, this will guide you through it. The experience. Teddy Bear was on the stream. Witness, Linda and Maruta witnessed this. Reiki witnessed this as well. Thoughts? The thoughts are that Teddy Bear is absolutely crazy, but I still love her, right? I've got 2 crazy women in my life. Number 1, Teddy Bear. Number 2, my damn cat. My cat, it has some sort of a mental disorder that can't be cured. And my cat, those are the thoughts. The feels, I still love both of them. I'll get the cat and Teddy Bear in a big snuggle group. No problem at all. Processing. I have no idea what that means. What the hell does this mean? Processing. It's not like something a computer's doing. I don't know. But processing, I'm able to process all of that. Narcissism, I don't have any problems with that, I don't think. Medical trauma. You know, I could tell you stories. Manipulation. You know, sometimes you got a little puppet thing going. And loss. Sometimes you just lose something that you needed. Anyway, the trauma workbook is one of the most amazing and cool books. In the back, it has self-love, awareness, reflection, self-care tips. This is the book of the decade for you, especially if you read Teddy Bear's comments. All right. Now that's it. Linda is a witness. Linda is like, yes, that's it. All right. Anyway, the trauma workbook giveaway tomorrow. Be here and I will give it to one of y'all tomorrow. And tomorrow is Thursday. You need to be here and we will see you then. How do I end this stream? I've never used this thing. I think I pressed this button here.